So what an event. V2 Labs was, as usual, a really good time. Just a lot of people who have never been in a drift car, just in and out, just constant laps. Lots of tandems, just over and over and over. So really happy to get all the seat time that we got for this car. It used up a lot of fuel, but I didn't use a whole bunch of new tires because we just had a bunch of scrubs from the Pro-Am rounds and other things that we had done with the Corvette. So we only used scrubs yesterday. So it was a great time, really learned the car well, started getting it dialed in. Skid pad isn't the best testing area, but it's a good start to get a baseline of how the car reacts to my steering and how much or how often we have to put in fuel, change tires, do the little maintenance, how quickly it overheats, and all the things that you really need to familiarize yourself with to really develop a relationship with your personal drift car, because that is what it is. You can't just hop in someone else's car and expect to be just on every corner, on someone's door, knowing exactly how it's going to react. So it's a good learning experience, and I'm excited to take this car into the next season, see how it's going to scale up my own performance, and the reliability hopefully is going to be a big difference, because the Corvette really held us back this year with the amount of times we had to take it apart, change suspension, and just kind of relearn the car over again. So overall, I don't know what we ended up. This was the final round of Pro-Am. Overall, I don't know what position we ended up. I might look it up and let you know here, but we weren't really in the running anyways. Congrats to Ryan Kaufman, who won first place, I think, what was it, 3 rounds? At least 2 rounds, maybe 3 rounds this season. So he locked in that championship and will be moving on to Pro Spec. So congrats to Ryan from Taxi Garage. Really awesome news. Good team, good crew, good guy. So excited to see what he does in Pro Spec next year. And yeah, we're just having a good time. This is all for fun, really, but obviously we are doing Pro-Am to potentially move on to the next level. So with this car, I figured that I would obviously have a leg up with a Pro Spec ready car, but I also wanted to go ahead and change my tire size for next year to a 255/35/18, which is the exact specifications for Pro Spec. You have to run this GT Radial 255 tire. So I figured if I can get through Pro-Am with this car on that tire next season and do well with it in advance, then when it comes time to hit Pro Spec, I will already be at an advantage with knowing this car on this tire that everyone's being forced to use. Whereas if other people get through Pro-Am on a bigger tire or a different tire or whatever, they'll go into Pro Spec and be at a huge disadvantage because they will have to relearn their car with a different grip level. So that's the idea for next year. We still have a lot of practice to get in with this car, a lot of things to work out. We had a couple of issues at this round of Pro-Am where we had to stop after a couple laps and fix the valve cover gasket, and then immediately had to refuel after seating. Didn't know it was going to drink 6 gallons of fuel in one battle, so we know that now. We have to refuel every time we run it. It's not a cheap car to drive, so it's something that is only going to come out for competitions, and I'll be using my Z for the fun car, so I'm sure you'll see more of that in my videos driving the Z. So it's good. The Z is a great car. It doesn't drive too terribly different from this car, other than obviously power, and suspension is set up differently, so it's not as gripped up because it does not have the power, but it is something that will keep my skills from diminishing. Next video will be Black Friday drift at OSW. So you guys have seen my King of OSW competitions in the past, which are always a great time, and we always seem to do pretty well in them. Run into some hiccups, but we've podiumed a couple times, so hopefully this year we'll be able to do well again and bring it to the top. But Black Friday is probably my favorite event that occurs at OSW because it's a 3-day event party, just like Spring Break Bash, but the weather is just usually absolutely beautiful. So the cars stay cool, the track isn't smoking hot, so you're not melting your tires. Everyone's camping and having a good time and drinking at night because it's weather for a bonfire, and just hanging out outside with a jacket on should be a fantastic time. Good time of year, and a lot of good drivers there, honestly. A lot of, over the past couple of years, Black Friday and Spring Break Bash at OSW have really stepped up the game in terms of coordination and prize pool and sponsors joining in. And the live stream level, like the quality of that has really gotten to a point where it's a legitimate competition, even though it's still for fun. It is to the point where really winning a King of OSW competition is a better payout than if I won a round of Pro-Am. So it is something that I will be serious about, but it's on a skid pad. I'm not going to run my pro car at the skid pad. It's actually not advantageous to run a pro car on a skid pad because you just have so much power and it's a slick surface. It's hard to grip up. You really have to set up your car differently to be able to follow everyone on such a small area, and not just like smoke the tires and kill them right away. So the Z is probably actually quicker on the skid pad than this car will be, just because it is set up for that track on the tires that will give it the most amount of grip. Wide open throttle, just all the way. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and stay tuned for the next one, because it will be a good time. And please support the channel by going to grindlegarage.com, buying merch, or just leaving a comment, subscribing, liking, sharing, whatever you're willing to do with your time. Every little bit, every little thing that you do helps my channel. The more I grow, the more content I can put out. So appreciate you guys watching, and catch you on the next one.